Usafo se na didi kan ya ohwe channel ya subscribe share and turn on the post notification bell no se na be update bi aba won se be ka bi Ghana.Info.tv the news update ne be sum o channel so ne news bi aba to social media so agent na hayi pa men kasa pi ka monye ku social media so go TV bra ba de aka no de ba beto amoso
se wo mra so be fie na watwi mu no bibi e ba besi wa bra me de ma mo bi asem no ato interview be ko mini obrempo ho na yakọ machiko no ho akodi nkomo ba bibi ba besi e wo Ghana mra so be fie answer na medan wadi edi acho no yentie kane minority leader Honorable Haruna Idrisu wa bra no wo eye Honorable Alhassan Suhini campaign launch no ase wa dan asem yedi no ka se sa de kro no besi ene dey anachna wa bra mra so be dwafo esa ba atrasiem Haruna Idrisu.
On Tuesday, the Parliament of Ghana will reconvene. And when it reconvenes, I am very certain that Parliament and Ghana will go through a major constitutional test. And that constitutional test is that the NDC minority must become the majority for Wednesday next week. And this must happen if there is constitutional and legal propriety in Ghana. Because any nuanced interpretation of Article 97 provides that if a member of Parliament on a political party ticket like NPP defects and fails to be independent, that MP ceases to be member of Parliament. And if an independent member of Parliament, by virtue of the provision of Article 97, subclause G, an independent joins a political party, that independent loses constitutional recognition and does not belong to Parliament. And even if an NDC candidate, MP, defects to become an independent, he ceases to be a member of Parliament. Therefore, we will invoke the Speaker's proper and true interpretation of Article 97 by our standing orders, which must mean that 3 NPP MPs no qualified to be members of Parliament. And 1 NDC MP does not also qualify to be member of Parliament. Therefore, the Speaker will be called upon on Tuesday to declare 4 parliamentary seats vacant. And
Eti na day ayem benada meboa ena e benada eti na day don kuma no ayo madwen se omo be kwa ne be kwa to Speaker of Parliament Right Honorable Alban Bagbin enim say one declare 4 parliamentary seats vacant adai ye mamra no Article 97 year 1G no e ka se mi that ye can you say ne be ma ye declare obi say one yam raso begani ye be mo ya ka say obi yam raso begani was say if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of elections to Parliament to join another party or seeks to remain in Parliament as an independent member. It is a senior chrono, Ekasa Waka Manoko Fufro, and as a senior chrono, Ekasa one of the Wabana Yakwat one, Wobegina, Saquantum Kra, senior chrono Nakonyano, and Yanni Diabio. Matissa members of Parliament being so, our Mwaka, our Mutrikika, our Sasami so, making a very interesting argument. Remember, now Omo Makonya Nabadan Pines Abre, our declare say, Omuko independent. Aye, Honorable Cynthia Morrison, close to Wenona, close to Mamina, story name Ramamena. It's the Honorable Cynthia Morrison, MP, Aguna West, Honorable Kwadasante, MP Owosuhum, and Honorable Andrew Esiama Amwako, Member of Parliament, or what for Mina, or when me and saying MPP for the Otoso 9 NDC, Honorable Peter Yao, Kwatiaka, Member of Parliament, Amenfi Central. Now, according to Honorable Haruna Idrisu, ye mamra ne ka no e wotie Haruna Idrisu asem na wo say ye de bekwa kwato speaker anim na ye de kwato ye speaker anim na ye bobo hu a ye behwe say ye mamra ne ye adwuma ampa e de na be ma majority leader Honorable Apenyo Markin wabra na woni join news edi nkomo no anwumre be 5:30 mo no e de na be mena ka say Haruna Idrisu nya minority leader wo twen the minority leader Honorable Dr. Kasiel Atufosin ebeka ansana omugina ye no omudi abetudwa e de na be mena kasa could it be said the Haruna Idrisu kano eye no kre eti wo mu kwa akwadwendwen omu kwan a ombefa so e de yi eye NDC fu anu ana ene na be kire ene ye ni odefo be kom raso bedwafie ene anamontu de be koso e wo raso bedwafie ene be kire but a member of parliament won so person okọ as independent no wa ba bonten e the argument you beto abonten wa ya member of parliament ma this year wo empire so Honorable Davis Opoku answer na the ono no kan say was say the former minority leader na e kan and trash move say omwa omoso omopaso omukọ kwanten kro no omumu bia ni wa omudi abato MPP anim so megai MPP wo kọ kwanten kro de ba wonjai MPP and so long as say wonja MPP no won't be declare the seat no vacant was sabre ye ka say omoda so ye MPP members eti won't be ka say omo seat no e vacant and no your no argument but Honorable Haruna Idrisu argument no e plain and simple black and white okoye mamra ni mu a eda ho working Kenya ubehu power FM article 971G udua e ho wo say if it will refer to member of parliament, you know, if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to parliament to join another party or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member, or if he was elected a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. So in this case, Honorable Peter Kwachiaka, our second deputy speaker. Sorry, Honorable Andrew Siama, our second deputy speaker. No, and now we're independent. Wakaso one MPP for Bagura. Say why not doing say or person will on the ticket of the MPP. No, according to Mamrei, we're in free as independent. Aquadroni Amanyoku, and by virtue of that, no, the seat no, I was saying you declare vacant. It is to say, all eyes on the Speaker of Parliament. The Speaker by ye and a better whether NDC ebeba by ye don't kasiye and I say Ombakoswaye don't kuma ewa mrasebe kefi.
Constitution of Ghana, the 1992 Constitution, is the true norm of the Republic and the most important law that the President, Speaker, members of Parliament have all sworn to uphold and to uphold the laws of Ghana. Take a careful reading, I don't say interpretation, of Article 971G of the Constitution. In constitutionalism and constitutional law, the provisions of Article 971G can best be described as the rule against defection. It is provided in the Constitution so that members who are elected to Parliament on the ticket of a political party or as independent candidate cannot just wake up and defect and cause as they wish. So it is to preserve the sanctity of the 4-year mandate and the sanctity of the ticket in which you were elected to represent a particular group of people in Parliament. Now, if you read Article 971G well, it contemplates, as we currently have, 3 members of Parliament from the New Patriotic Party, 1 member of Parliament from the NDC. And it is that in one instance, you have an elected MPP member of Parliament now choosing to file to be independent. What does that mean within the ambit of Article 971G? Presumptively, irrebutably, it means that that person has chosen that I no longer belong to the political party that brought me to parliament.
Right.
And therefore cannot continue to hold himself as elected member of parliament. Now take your time again. I'm just doing a nuanced interpretation of it. Read Article 97 well. The words, it says, a member of parliament shall vacate his seat. Shall vacate his seat.
Yes.
It didn't say may. It didn't say may. Now, two, read the MPP letter well. What did they rely on? They relied on the same Article 97, even though for the purposes of their own party constitution. But they were also looking at the weight of Article 97. So it does not lie in me saying NPP or NDC should write. I swore an oath to uphold the constitution and to uphold the laws of Ghana. That is why, decisively, my argument is that any member of parliament who chooses to belong to a political party that he didn't belong to at the time of his election, by virtue of Article 97(1)(g), loses constitutional recognition.
I just want to
constitutional recognition.
I see. But what do you say to those lawyers?
Independent now runs on a political party ticket, or a political party elected MP now runs as independent, or a political party runs independent, they lose constitutional recognition on a true and proper interpretation of the ordinary meaning of 97(1)(g). We may invoke the Speaker of Parliament to interpret it if it is part of our standing orders, or the best forum will be for somebody to challenge the Supreme Court. But that will be after they have been asked to vacate their seat. So to feel that they have not been dealt with in a manner which is just and lawful, then they can go to the Supreme Court. But this is a very, very simple, unambiguous provision of the Constitution that must be upheld and respected. Don't forget, political parties are also bound by the 1992 Constitution, and the NPP is bound by the provisions of the 1992 Constitution. Read Article 55 well, which is on political parties of Ghana. And therefore, it does not lie within me to tell MPP to write to Parliament, whether they write or not. Has the conduct or action of an elected member of Parliament infringed on the 1992 Constitution? That is a matter.
Right, but and I want to run this other legal position by you as well. Others who make that strong contention that only the High Court, not the Speaker or members of Parliament or political parties, can declare a parliamentary seat vacant.
High Court on matters of fundamental human rights, yes. Exclusive interpretation of the Constitution lies in the bosom of the Supreme Court. But when do you interpret an instrument when the words are absurd, when the meaning of the word does not make sense to you as an ordinary person? So you
we any day to social media so Ghana Info TV yedi bia besum all channel so na se ne be ko no be so be like be share no subscribe se ne be add for so service me ka video bi ahwe makram